Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. So in the last one, I mean, Shinzo kind of proved himself. Proved himself to be a very valuable member of his team. And now he's going to be opposing them going forward. He's going to be on the opposite team. Kaminari also coming in clutch with his electric shocks. We're also getting to see Shinzo as he grows using the restriction bandages that Aizawa uses all the time. I mean, he did it pretty effectively. It's just he's hesitating.
I always try to think like exactly why Aizawa chose to use those, like, and how they complement his perk. And I guess it just makes sense because, say, a giant muscle-bound freak of a villain is like, you know, your problem, and
causing
he's a very
chaos.
strong boy with or without his quirk, and you erase his quirk, and now you still need to subdue him, but you're a little skinny dude. So obviously, a tool like that would help you to subdue him even after his quirk's erased.
Well, yeah. I mean, you think about it. You see, if it was just like one, like Cellophane uses like two, like max he can do is like 2 bands of tape from his elbows. Mm-hmm. Now, you put one strip across somebody, you know, like wrap around once. That doesn't do much. But you wrap around him 10 times, that's going to stop. That's going to be some pretty severe resistance that they got to deal with. But right now, you know, it's
because it makes
his
sense for
growing
him
phase.
too. Because like, if you can brainwash someone, then you can tie them up with those, basically.
Yeah, brainwash them and then tie them up. Next thing you know, they're just like, "Hey, wait, what happened? What did you do?" It's like
It's a lot easier than keeping them brainwashed until you've marched them to a detainment facility, basically.
Exactly. It's just like Aizawa's. You know, Aizawa, you know, his quirk, he's only able to keep that active for so long before Ice Strain eventually gets him and he has to...
That could be a useful tool for a lot of heroes, I feel like, not just them two.
Yeah, I think...
Just depending on who it is. Like,
yeah.
Someone like, obviously, Todoroki, I don't think would need that, because he can just free somebody in a block of ice and...
Yeah.
Slide them on down to the detainment facility, basically.
I would say...
Bakugo, like, you know, he's probably going to end up KOing whoever he's fighting, so that's not a big deal there.
Ochako,
like,
weightlessness,
she could float someone and then
just
like,
and then just like tie them up, and then just like leave them there and be like, all right, you stay there until they're until they come and get you.
Or, so you know, she just leaves, like, one strand of it dangling down low enough so they can just kind of grab them and pull them down like balloons.
Or leave them up there like balloons and just, like, have them attached to the back of the paddy wagon taking them downtown. All of a sudden, you just see them up there just like, this is bull.
Like, ow,
ow, ow, fuck, God, ow, damn it. All right, well, I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. So let's go ahead and get this up on screen. And let's get to it. Here we go.
The end of the year is almost upon us. Everyone's been working to develop their quirks and perfect their ultimate moves. Young Midoriya, too, has become better at using one for all.
Second round teams to the field!
Here we go.
So... There's I would have trouble coming up with a definite strategy for, too, so I'm interested to see what they do.
Why weren't you in the pageant? I thought I'd see you there. I'm sure you would have stood a good chance.
For some reason, Mr. Aizawa failed to tell us that something like that would be taking place.
After we were in that commercial during our intern days? I think some people have started to put us in the same category.
What's expected of you?
It's like when people think idols in the same group are all alike.
I want to be my own hero. Which is why I'm dying to try my hand against you today.
Literally. Big
I
fist.
accept, gladly. With all of my heart.
If you think about it, we're basically the same type, too.
If you say so.
Shihai Kurohiro. Your quirk lets you merge with darkness and move freely within it.
Oh.
We are brothers in the shadows.
Oh.
Long live eternal darkness, friend.
Those two aren't twinkling at all.
They don't have to.
His quirk honestly sounds like it could be a very bad counter from Tokoyami. Like, could he basically merge with and take over Dark Shadow?
I don't think he wants to try. Dark Shadow, that entity, if it gets too powerful, it even Tokoyami can't handle it.
Team Kendo, tear them to pieces! Start the second match!
Stop with the biased commentary!
For real! Kendo seems like a really important part of your class dynamic.
Yeah! She gets the job done no matter what! Why are you yelling?
Tetsu!
That's our brilliant class representative for you!
If you please.
Roger. Now, Dark Shadow.
Got it!
Report back when you find the enemy.
That's the thing. Dark Shadow can move really fast and can be reconnaissance.
Dark Shadow's found our opponents. They're located near the chimneys.
Quickly then.
Why are you just standing around?
What was Dark Shadow talking about?
Oh yeah.
Into the abyss.
Uh-oh.
Magnifique! You're able to let Dark Shadow go pretty far now.
Stand back!
Tokoyami!
See,
What's
like I
going
said,
on? This isn't right!
What's wrong with Dark Shadow?
I think I was
he
right.
lost control.
No. There's
think
plenty
this
of
quirk
light out
is a
here, so
counter to Dark
Tokoyami should be
Shadow.
in full command.
Quick, BakaBread! Light!
Okie dokie! Warp refraction! Stay cheese!
Back to me!
Look! Kurariro was inside Dark Shadow!
No, doesn't work.
He vanished!
Dark! He can melt into shadows immediately! And by developing his quirk, he's become able to move through the darkness. But it has to be something stationary in order for him to zip around.
I knew it had to be static.
I swear I will vanquish you. You and I share a hallowed destiny of darkness.
I'll use your challenge to reveal something. A move I discovered working with Hawks. Dark Fallen Angel.
We're gonna see his training with Hawks.
He always ends up taking care of things himself.
Natural diamonds, not that synthetic stuff. I could easily get 300 mil for...
Come on, team. Why are you so slow?
Let's take this guy in. It's our job as sidekicks.
Only because Hawks is too fast.
You gotta admit, though, it is an efficient system.
I was the first student Hawks ever made an offer to after the sports festival.
I can't let things get worse while I wait for you guys just so you get practice.
Then, why'd you ask me to intern with you in the first place?
We're birds of a feather.
Is that a joke?
Nope. Half of the reason was because I wanted to talk to someone from Class 1A. I'm interested in those thugs from the League of Villains who attacked you.
As I told him about the details of our encounter, my frustration started to simmer. I'm not a messenger pigeon. My week-long internship ended without me learning a thing. And then for my work study, the pro who moves too fast took me under his wing again. Since the internship, my class at UA had experienced many trials. You probably want to hear about those, don't you, Hawks?
He's learning.
Hey. Good work today.
We'll see you tomorrow. Hawks!
It's like we're one with the wind.
Is this your first time flying?
Well, yeah.
I asked you back 20% for your quirk. 50% was for info on the league. But that last 30, well, to be frank, it's because I thought you were wasting your true potential. It's good to put effort into beefing up your short-range combat weaknesses, but you shouldn't forget about what you're good at. I couldn't pass this up. Those of us who can fly should fly. Show me what you've got.
He's moving through the shadows again.
Still only one of them attacking? This is unexpected.
Isn't this the same plan that failed the first match? It's a pretty smart move.
I set an emotional trap before the match even started. You probably think the one I'm after is my supposed rival, Fumikage Tokoyami. But that's not true. I'm the scheming hero, Vanta Dark.
Oyama!
Oh no!
That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Did you think I was slow? Dark Shadow! Dark Fallen Angel!
Wait, he can fly? Look at Tokoyami go!
Yep.
You
But how's that possible? Dark Shadow is always floating, so he can hold on to Tokoyami and carry him through the air. And by covering himself with a cape, Tokoyami can block the light that weakens his quirk in order to achieve a continuously high output. Plus, with that hold, Tokoyami's hands remain free to do whatever he needs. Whoa, I'm impressed!
Way to nerd out there, Midoriya.
Good at it.
Hawks, I thank you.
Tokoyami, cover the area!
Dark Shadow, get under the cloak.
Got it! I shall give light to these shadows. Naval Buffet!
Hey, hi, Sam! Well, let's nab him! Hurry!
That's as far as you go!
We won't let you escape!
Launching a surprise attack alone. Bold move. Stand down!
You don't know when your feet!
Uh-oh.
Mushroom? What the heck?
So it's true. Kendo is better than you.
If we see too much light, then plan A fails! So we start plan B. Cute little mushrooms for everybody!
Great.
Which is also a counter to, like, one of the very few counters that exists for Invisible Girl, because now she's got mushrooms growing on her that are very visible.
Now you can see her.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. Let's see if there's a mid-credit scene. Doesn't look like it. No, there's not. Okay. So yeah, that sucks, but that's just part of it, man. I mean, he he executed his plan to the best of his ability, but then Tokoyami just learned to fly, and now he's.
See, I think like this exercise, you could argue, is a little bit unfair.
How's that?
Because of the RNG they've put into it.
Well,
because you could end up with teams that, even if they were both at the absolute top of their game, like pro hero level status, and nobody made mistakes, one team comp is still going to win over the other team comp just because of the RNG generated team comp.
Well, that's literally just.
But the good thing about RNG generating team comps is you rarely ever end up with like a team comp that's like a meta over advantaged.
And here's the thing.
There's almost always going to be like one hero that's like, could have been replaced with someone else in the comp to make it even more meta or overpowered.
Yeah. But
I mean, just in certain situations, like you end up with one team that's like basically got multiple counters to another team, that the other team, no matter how hard they work, probably just wouldn't have any options to overcome what's being thrown at them,
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing, but at the same time, it's a trial by fire, man. That's what the instructors at this school are trying to teach these kids, that even if you prepare your best, the worst can still happen.
Yeah. And
it's happened to them multiple times, but at the same time, I mean, it's important and integral to accept your weaknesses and seek to make them less of a hindrance. That's just like Tokoyami. Tokoyami, movement was always something like his body, like him, had a problem with. He never had a problem moving Dark Shadow around. But now he has the ability to basically, I think there could be a way that what's her name? The girl who makes the outfits and stuff. I forget her name now. See? It
starts with an H, right?
Hatsume, yeah, thank you. Hatsume could make a sleeved shirt for him that he could have under his jacket that basically Dark Shadow could get in, and he wouldn't have to take off his jacket in order to make a pocket for Dark Shadow to hide in. Instead, he just has like the sleeved shirt that basically Dark Shadow can get within, and there's multiple ways that it could be like improved, but again, just the fact that Tokoyami was able to get the ability to fly now, and he learned it basically from Hawks. I mean, that's that's awesome. I'm glad that he's improving.
One of the other reasons they could be doing this kind of exercise with them too, though, is just to try to show them what works and what doesn't work in terms of them kind of like picking the heroes they tend to sort of hang out with later on when they're pros.
Yeah,
because they're like, there's not really like any that I've seen like 100% named teams of heroes, but you definitely notice certain pro heroes tend to hang around and come to.
Well, yeah, I mean, Kamui Woods
situations with other heroes. Like, yeah,
well,
Kamui
it's just
Woods
like in the
with,
beginning.
Mount Lady.
Yeah, that's exactly
like that.
yeah, and hero teams and hero
like
organizations do form. But
them actually like trying to form teams that have the most strengths together would help them out in terms of like, you know, knowing who to keep close to when they become pros.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing. Figuring that out in the future. You know, you hire
who to stay away from. Like, a lot of people will probably be like, yeah, I'm just not going to bother trying to be friends with Bakugo. Like,
I think Bakugo will grow up eventually. I hope so, anyway. I mean, miracles have been known to occur. But yeah, I'm happy that things went the way they went with the first match. Second match so far, I mean, we're learning more and more about, you know, the powers that everyone has gotten, and I guess we're gonna see how. Yayarozu and the team respond to this new plan. But again, that will just remains to be seen. So for now, everyone, I think that's gonna do it. This was My Hero Academia. Season 5, episode 5, or no, 4. God dang it.
Season 5.
Season 5, episode 5. It was episode 5, okay. So yeah, there we go. And hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully we will see you all in the next one. So I guess until then, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see everybody. Peace out.